Hi everyone, Gieseler, Relson Gracie Jiu-Jitsu Academy in Columbus, Ohio. And this is my daughter, Zelia. And she is going to, how old are you, Zelia?
8.
8 years old. Just got her first stripe on her yellow belt. And she's going to help me demonstrate how to teach your children or your kids, if you have kids that have hair. Clearly I don't have any hair, but she does. And it's important to know how to defend yourself if somebody grabs the hair. Something we don't see very much in mixed martial arts competitions, but it's very common in self-defense, is utilizing the hair in a fight. And we want to know how to defend ourselves if somebody grabs a hold, okay? So, you ready? Mm-hmm. All right, here we go. So, the first standard defense, okay, if I grab the hair from the front, right on the top of the head, the first thing Zelia's going to do is she's going to confirm that grip. And that's going to help protect her hair. So if I move her around, look, I'm not pulling her hair, am I? Okay, plus she's got a nice braid, I don't want to mess it up. But I can't move my hand off of her head, which means that I'm not going to be able to pull her hair out and make it harder. Now clearly I'm much bigger and stronger than her, so I can move her around, so she needs to keep a good base. Exactly. Now when I try to pull or I try to push, it's much harder for me to push or pull her. And when she's ready to do her defense, she's going to take a big step back on the opposite side of the arm that's holding her head. Okay? So now the same side leg on the same arm that I'm holding her is going to step across. The elbow comes over top of my arm. She's going to bring it right down, lock it behind her leg here so I can't pull my arm free. And she's going to lower her weight into, stay ahead and stay there. She's going to lower her chest into my elbow and lift my wrist up here for the arm lock. Okay? Pretty good. Now, let's do that one more time. Here, I'm controlling here. She's holding tight. But what if I'm too strong and she can't stretch that out with her base? If she's not strong enough to stretch my arm. So what she's going to do is I'm trying to pull, I'm resisting her. She's going to crowd me. She's going to rush into me. And then it makes me want to push her away. When I push her away, she's going to put her foot right on top of my leg here. And she's going to use the strength of her leg to stretch and push. Step across. Boom. Lock it down. And now the finish is easy. Now, stay there. If this was a serious situation, if Zelia really wanted to break my arm fast and get away, she would actually not stay here in base. She would actually let this leg go. She's not going to do it right now. But you can imagine what would happen if she let this leg go and she just fell right on top of my arm, holding my wrist up. Her weight's going to break my elbow every time. So, play that with your kids. The first thing you want to start with is just challenging their base, getting them used to staying in a good base. Whether I'm pulling, very good, or I'm pushing, okay? So she wants to keep a good structure here, all right? That's primary. Once they get the base down, now they can start doing self-defense techniques like this, and you can practice just putting the hand on the head. Don't let me pull your hair. Ready? Sorry, I gotta fix your gi. Don't let me pull your hair. Don't let me pull your hair. Now step back, big step, step across. Bring it over top. Yes. Good. Nice job. Great job. Okay. Bonus technique. If you lose your base, when somebody's got a hold of your hair, or you can't extend their arm and they're throwing these punches, okay, we've got to deal with it somehow. When I'm controlling here, I apologize, I've messed up Zelia's hair a little bit. Her beautiful braid. But we're learning some valuable stuff here. So what we're going to do is if we're getting dragged somewhere, okay, or if she can't extend my arm either way to get the standing arm lock, she's actually going to sit to the guard. So what she's going to do is the same side that my arm is holding her head, she's gonna put that foot right in my hip. She's gonna put the foot in the hip, she's gonna sit. Now she's gonna block the opposite arm to prevent the punches. So you see how her foot is right in the crook of my elbow. So if I try to come over top, she's blocked me. I come underneath. Even though I'm much bigger and stronger than Zelia, I cannot beat her arm. Or I'm sorry, my arm cannot beat her leg. It's way stronger than mine. So what she's gonna do is she's gonna utilize this foot in the hip to hold me back, to keep me at bay, stretch me out a little bit. She's gonna move her hips out to the side, swing the leg over the head, and now she's got the arm lock. Very good.
You could probably do a choke from there too.
You could do a choke from there. What choke could we do, do you think? Let's show them. You ready? Let's do it from this angle, okay? I've got a hold of your hair. You're gonna put the foot in the hip. Go ahead. Sit. Boom. Block. Good. Now, what's gonna happen is she's gonna let this slip off the top of my arm. It's gonna go here. She's gonna adjust her hips, swing that leg over, and she's gonna triangle choke me right from here. So, if you don't know the triangle, we'll do that in another video, but there's some good options for you. If you have long hair, or if you have a beautiful daughter who has long hair, and you want to teach her some self-defense, give those a shot. And keep playing jiu-jitsu, guys. It's fun, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Thanks. We'll see you soon.